How you doing, guys? Let me just quickly turn off the audio. Sorry about that. We're going to get a bit of a feedback thing there. Turn that off. Put that on. And we're in. Woo! Hey. Welcome back to the Hamilton living room. How you doing? Jenkins, tell me who's there. I can't read from here.
Claire, hi.
Hey, Claire. Can you hear us? Sound check, girl. Hope you're well. And doing well. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Obviously, the news is full of good news.
Hi, Alice. Hi, everyone. Hi, Marina.
Can everybody hear us? Thank you for joining. Yeah, they can hear us. Fantastic. I've got this stuff down. Woo! Just as we're probably about to come out of lockdown, get this stuff sorted out.
Better late than never.
It is better late than ever. Hope everybody's well. Big wave, big loves, big hugs, virtual hugs for everybody. So tonight we're going to work on kicks, actually push kicks. There's not a huge amount of room in here. So unfortunately there's something to do. As soon as we are in a position to use the gym, then I would have used it, but I think we'll be back by then. So I'm kind of stuck here. I kind of like it while we're doing all of it. Means I could sit around playing my PlayStation and come online, be awesome, and then go back to you guys. So, thank you so much for joining in. So, get yourself ready. Good old tumbler of water. Set your Fitbit, Garmin, Apple Watch to cardio to record that workout. It's always good to have it just to look at what you're doing. It also gives you an indicator if you've got any fitter. That's the indications, right? That's the idea. Well, I hope it's the idea. So, tonight we're going to work on push kicks. Nice, simple, good old-fashioned push kicks. Jen is fantastic at those, so I've got her to do stuff. She's got a bit of a dodgy knee at the moment, so she's just sitting out some of the exercises while that heals. So you just got me and Timer Girl.
And Blue.
And Blue, obviously Blue. We've only one cat tonight. Single cat tonight. Ning cat tonight. Ning is one in Thai. Ning, Song, Sam, Si. Cat. I do remember what cat was, but I can't think of it right now. Anyway, so grab yourself some space, 1 minute, warm up, 30 seconds rest, 10 press-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, as fast as you can. And a 1 minute little jogging on the spot, just get that heart rate moving up. Mine says it's 104 right now. It's all my Garmin sometimes thinks it's coming down now. So make sure you've got some space, make sure you're safe and healthy, and we'll go. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go, jogging on the spot. Oh, God, I can't wait to get back in the gym, actually teach proper Muay Thai rather than this diluted version we seem to be doing. And I do apologise we have to dial it down, but it's just the way it is. You know? Adapt, adopt, and improve.
We've come up to a year now, aren't we? We've got 11 months.
Yeah, we've been living with COVID for nearly, lockdown since March last year.
Yeah.
I came back from Thailand straight into lockdown almost. I think we had like a week at the gym, and then everything shut down.
Yeah.
I remember jogging around Thailand thinking, holy moly, this is going to be serious. Or I thought it might blown over. Okay, 15 seconds. Oh, was I wrong? I thought it had blown over, but no, I was wrong. The world turned to poo-poo.
Just a flu, it's fine.
Just a flu. The Wuhan flu. Have you not seen that film?
3, 2.
Okay, 10 press-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Beat it.
Go again.
Let's go again.
I'm going to be raring to go.
Oh, everybody be raring to hit stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing stuff. So, make sure you've got a nice light jog, nothing too serious. We'll have a good burnout at the end. I'm sure you can guess what the burnout's going to be. Push kicks.
Spoiled variety.
Supplies! Halfway. The other Timer Girl. What you can't see just off camera is Blue the cat's having his belly rubbed. It looks ridiculous.
So,
He is in absolute heaven. Okay, 15 seconds.
cats are meant to like it.
Well, blue isn't really a cat. It's some sort of formation of a cat. 10 seconds.
Dog cat hybrid.
Dog cat. Cat dog. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 press at 10 seconds. Now 6 for 160 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 130 now. It's all over the place. Should have wear that strap a bit more. Grab yourself some water. Get rid of that. Catch your breath. Let's have a little mobilization. What you're going to do is just run the hips round. When you come to the front, push your hips forward. Lean back a little bit. Roll round. Big circles. Go to the front. Round. And then the other direction. Okay. Now, if you've been sat down all day, if your feet are in shoes, what I want you to do is wiggle one ankle. Big circles one way, big circles the other way. Okay. And the other foot, circles. If you're like me, I quite literally just around the house I wear shoes. I can't not wear shoes. Really weird, weak feet. I can't walk in hot things or stones and things like that. Weird, really, really weird. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll over our toes. Literally going to go over and back, over and back. When you come over them, just give them a little roll either side like this. And then when you're forward, just give them a little move. Just bring a little bit of life back into those toes. When you're stuck in shoes or trainers all day, on the other side, backwards, forwards. Just give them a little bit of love. Waking them up a bit. Backwards and forwards, and roll and forwards. Just waking them up a little bit, give them a little bit of love and TLC. Okay, once we've done that, what we're going to do is just literally, his feet a little bit wider than apart. We're just going to literally bend down to the left, bend down to the middle, bend down to the right. So we're going to go 1, up, middle, up, right, up, middle, up, left, up, middle, last one, up, and to the right, and up. Just mobilize things a little bit. Okay. So, we're going to work on push kick. Now, you may have heard the term teep. Teep literally means, in Thai, push. Push someone back. So literally it means push kick, teep kick. Okay, so the idea is to push someone back. Now, what's the advantage of doing that? Is to push someone back onto the ropes, push someone back to stop them advancing, push someone back to keep them away from you, to make them, if you're dominant or want to be dominant, to keep the person away from you, or you can push them back to set them up for something else, like you can push them against the ropes, and as they come back at you, you can throw a punch. Or if you push someone back, you can step down and throw a head kick. Or if you want to, you can push someone back and then step and then throw a knee. So it has multiple uses, but it's very simple to do. First and foremost, we'll work on our balance. Feet together as we always do. To the side, back, and we're balanced. So, when you throw the push kick, the most simplest thing to do is put your weight into your back leg and literally just lift the toes up for a second and then put them down back foot. We're just going to build it up. 1 second. So, weight into your back foot. Do not lock this leg out. Okay, the back leg. A lot of people, they lock that leg out. What that means is if you're hit, then you're completely off balance. okay? You're essentially like a pole, but if you dig that foot in, it means you've got a little bit more balance and a bit more movement to what you can do. So make sure that back leg is not soft, it's engaged and the muscles are working, but the knee is not locked out. Okay? And what we do is you rise up with your toes pointed up. So you literally, as if someone's pulled a piece of string off you, you bring it up with your toes pointed up. The reason I do that is I'm going to use the ball of my foot to push. Okay, but I'm balancing onto this foot. Now, this is the basic version. There is a more advanced version where you turn off to the side and you turn your body. But we're just going to work on the basic. So the front one, remember, soft, engaged muscles. So soft knee, engaged calf, engaged thigh. And what we do is you bring our toes up. Do not lean back just yet. Just bring yourself up and then down and then correct your back foot. A bit like a block, but we're not blocking to the side. We're bringing the leg up facing forward. So the idea is up and down. So the idea being is I come up and I shoot my foot out and then come down. That little movement at the back just gives your hips actually a little bit more dexterity. So up, and as soon as you get to the top, push it out. So up, push, down, correct. Weight is 50-50, not leaning back, not leaning forward. Simple answer. Don't want to be caught. You also don't want to move and up and then fall forward. This counters against that. You want to make sure that if you are caught, you can still balance on your back. Okay, one more time. So when the person comes towards you, nice and balanced. Remember, toes up. Ball of the foot into the person's target, wherever you want to do. That could be to the knee, to the thigh, upper parts of the groin, not into the groin, but sort of around here. There is no this kind of concept of teeping. You can't teep below the waistband. Fine. You just can't teep directly into the groin. So anywhere from here to the chest to the face, all legitimate targets. Okay, one more second, and then we're going to go up and lean back a little bit, and then come back down, back foot. Always correct that back foot when you're doing stuff. Okay, one more time. So, toes up, lean back, down, back foot. The back foot is important just to get back to balance. Okay, 1 second, let me get a drop of water. Is anybody else finding during lockdown you're not drinking enough water? I've definitely found that. I don't drink enough water. When I'm out and about with work, because I have a day job, I spend a lot of time in London. You sort of in and out of cafes, you have a coffee, you think, oh, I can do with water, so you order coffee and water, you have a sandwich or something, you have some water. During the day, I forget to just go and get a tumbler of water or some glass. I just forget, and the end of the day, by about 4 o'clock, I'm like, ugh. I can feel it. I feel tired and sluggish, and I realise I'm dehydrated. And then I drink coffees and teas with my lunch. I forget to just good old-fashioned glug of water, so please stay hydrated. Instantly can make a difference. Okay, let's get back to the push kicks. So, we didn't have the TV on, I don't know the time. I forgot to put. We normally have the TV on. Your basic. Oh, hang on to questions.
Let me lots of tea.
Lots of tea. Yeah, I do love tea, but I'm a massive coffee nerd. I love coffee. I do love tea though. I'm British, so British Irish. So
It's about 4.
okay. So yeah, tea. I drink a lot of tea myself and coffee, but it's just not the same. Good old-fashioned glass of water. You know, it's very efficient. Anyway, enough of that. So again, remember, nice and easy. Weight in your back foot, nice and soft. It's not locked out. That's the worst thing you can do in the world with any of these sports. It's balanced in that leg. That's why we do a lot of squats. That's why I get you to do a lot of jumping squats and explosive. Because a lot of power needs to be in your thighs just to balance you, to be explosive, etc. What's that question? I love coffee. If you love coffee, find Anonymous Coffee in Reading. I get hot. He delivers me beans to my house or coffee, whatever. Awesome. I've stopped buying as much stuff as I can from the good old Amazon. Nothing wrong with Amazon, but I try to buy local stuff. So Anonymous Coffee. He used to have a coffee shop in Tasting House and a few other places. Definitely a big shout out to Anonymous Coffee. He's not anonymous, he's a nice bloke. But it's cool. He does the beans, the ground, whatever you want to do. So if you're interested in your coffee, then definitely big shout out to Anonymous Coffee. All right, so back to the team. Enough of the actual selling my soul to Santa. Okay, ready. So nice and easy, balanced position, soft knees, and then lift, push, down, correct. Okay, we'll bring Jen in now for a second to throw and demonstrate. So Jen stands there, and she's going to throw a push kick at me. So my target's here. Okay, so she's balanced. Come, actually, you go there for a second. You can see yourself in the video.
Yeah.
Okay, so what she's going to do, she's going to keep her hands up and both hands stay up. She's going to lift and she's going to literally lift, toes up, and actually push down, back foot. Toes up, push. Push from your thigh and push from your hips. Hey, that's it. One more time. So push from, that's it. Hey, that's it. Down, back foot. There we go. One more time. Hey, down. That's it. Always the time. Now, I've obviously drilled into Jen to move her back foot and those kind of things, but you can see the kind of effect. Now, when would you use a push kick? So, first and foremost, it's either defensive or offensive. Quite often, I would personally use it as a defensive move. So Jen comes in one more time. So if we're boxing, she's got longer reach with her legs than my arms, because I've got stubby arms, stubby legs. But if I'm coming in to punch, her legs she just needs to bring, that's it, and that stops the attack coming forward. So from an offensive or defensive point of view, it's used if someone's coming towards you, just quickly push down. So lift it up, push it, bring it down, and away you go to other things. Okay. The left push kick or your lead, whichever that is, if you're southpaw or orthodox, same thing. Push, down, back foot. Always use a short range. So your front leg is short range because you think about it, all I've got is the knee and a bit of the front to push forward and down. I've only got the length of my leg in distance, so it's used for short range to get someone outside a boxing comfort zone. Now the back leg, we'll work on that in a second. So front leg, defensive, someone's coming towards you, boom, stop them coming forward. Back leg is used for distance. Okay? So let's work on the back leg. The back leg has a little bit more of a sort of a step to it. So for the back leg, what you do is you take a little step with the front leg, you come through, you bring your knee and your toes up, and you push, and you come back. I find it really difficult to do my back leg without hitting something. It's difficult to do in fresh air. So step, push, and longer. So let me just demonstrate with Jen for a second. Think about it. This is the leg range for her front leg. Okay? She's out of range, can't be punched. That's defensive. But if she wants to be offensive a bit more, if I take a bit more of a step back, a good couple of foot back, she can now reach me for her back leg by coming through, see? And then she can use that back leg. So one more time. So she through. Hey, that's threw me into the. Oh, don't go away, don't go away. We're just going to demonstrate. So little step with her front leg first, just to get a little bit more range. And it's almost like as a walk through, come through and then push. Watch one more time. So it's just a little step, push, and then comes back, front foot. Correct. One more time. We come through, push, down, front foot. Fantastic. So that would be used from the back leg. So just work it out from there. So you don't just throw it straight off. Just a little bit of what I would suggest is a little hint. Is step and point your foot out to the left a little bit. Get it? So step, push it. What that does instantly is it opens your hips out. So now your hips and you think, so you can actually get a little bit more range in your push kick and then come back and then correct. That's the only time with those kind of things I'll ask you to do that. What I mean is, so I'm like this in my guard position, I'm stepping, and I'll turn my foot slightly out. It's the same as if you're going to throw a body kick or if you're going to throw a low kick. Yeah, that's the time you break that position with your feet. What I do is I step, that gives me a bit more balance at 45 degrees and allows me to bring my back leg through to push and then all the way back. Try not to drop that front leg forward. Okay? If you push someone forward, don't get into the habit of some people go push and they drop forward. You just don't know what that person's going to do. You also might miss. Just be prepared to come back to the guard position. simply because it's just a good habit to get into. If the person has moved them right back, in other words, you're on the other side of the ring, then you could probably advance. But just get into the habit of, when you throw it, boom, come straight back into balanced position all the time. It's just a great habit. Later on in your career doing martial arts, you'll realize distance and timing. And you also work people out, and that's when you can apply other things. With the most basic stuff, get to the simplistic part. Remember the front one, boom, 50-50 in the feet. Back one, little tap, come forward, boom, and then always come back to here. Just great practice to work on those stuff. So, grab yourself a drink of water, and we'll move on with a bit more time. What time is it? Time ago?
1921.
Wow, okay. So, what we're going to do for our little burnout to finish on this beautiful Friday evening.
It was.
It was. All right. So, the just a little bit of an announcement with regards to if we do go back to class and we are allowed to train outside, we will be training outside of the gym. But we will actually be going outside earlier, so probably do it about 6 o'clock, because it should be kind of some kind of light by then. So if we've got some light by then and we can do it, then fantastic. Worst comes to worst, I'll hire some floodlights and a petrol generator and we'll do it. But 100% we are coming back, whether it's inside or outside. Anybody comments? We are definitely coming. So if you've not been to the gym, we've got like a gravel outside. It's not the best, but it's going to do what it does. We will be returning. We will be doing floodlights, all that kind of stuff. So something will happen. If we can't come in the gym, we will be outside. I don't know how, I don't know where, but we'll make it happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to just quickly go for our burnout. We're going to go 10 on the left, 10 on the right. So what I'm going to do, what's that?
Okay.
Is that left? Okay. So we're going to go 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7. You get it all the way to 10. Change over. Same thing on the other side. Okay. Then go 1, 2, 3 to 10. We're going to do as many of those as we can in 1.5 minutes. But Jen has to change her timer. I've thrown her off now. She's like, damn it. I've set it for 1. So 10 on the left, 10 on the right. 10 on the left, 10 on. Just keep going until that timer finishes. 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, if you wonder why sometimes I come over after you've commented, it's a bit of about 30-second delay on all of this.
Okay.
All right, 10 left, 10 right. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Just keep repeating those. We'll just get a nice warm-up in those quads. Is it quads? More the tendons in your, not your glutes. Your glutes actually do work in this one.
Hips.
Your hips. It's definitely working those leg muscles. All right. Anatomy was never my best strong point. I know what it is and where to point to, but I couldn't tell you the exact scientific name of exact tendon and muscle groups and like that. It's just not me. I just know my sport. Okay, ready? Timer girl,
Yeah.
10 seconds. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Just flick it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then change over. 10 on your left, 10 on your right. Remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a matter of picking that leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's baking the backs of my legs now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the side. 30 seconds. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the side, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Go on, let's go on the side. Last 10 seconds. But one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
20, 4 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time, well done. Catch your breath. Drink of water. 169 beats a minute, that said. I got it going there. Oh, here we go. What are you doing, Blue? Because I'm watching you, you idiot. Right. Well done, everybody. Now a good old stretch. So, first and foremost, we're going to squat. Wide legs squat, feet wide apart, toes pointed out. Okay, we're going to go into a sumo squat. Just going to put our arms on the inside and just squat down and stay. Just open those hips. After that work. Well, there he comes. Can't resist. Now, what I want you to do is put your hands on the inside, and what it is literally force everything open, and then squat down a bit deeper. Force it all open, squat down a bit deeper. Force that stuff open. You know you can do it. Jen's giggling off to the side. I don't know why she's giggling, that's disgusting. You've got pure eye like that, you got it. You know. You'll feel that it slightly sort of relaxes and you'll slowly a bit deeper and deeper on top of the cat. And time. Stretch it up. Now we're going to go into a normal classic squat. If you need a weight, then now's the time. I'm going to use a kettlebell, which is here. I had one here, and here's one we used earlier. If you can squat without a weight, then fantastic. I cannot squat without weight. I need that. All we're going to do is try and keep our heels on the floor and squat down. If you can't, then fine, but don't worry. We're going to just literally take our weight, and we're just going to squat down and stay there. Keep going, keep going. If you don't have a weight, all I want you to do is squat down. If your heels come off the floor, it doesn't matter too much. And just squat and stay. If you've got a weight, grab it, use it, or something. You can do it with holding on to something. If you've got something, you can do it just by holding on to something as well. Same thing, keep going. And time. Bring yourself back up. Put my little friend away. It's called Bubbles the Chimp. He's a 16 kilo kettlebell. Yeah, it's a kettlebell in the shape of a chimpanzee. All right, so kneel to the floor. We're just going to work on those tibial bands, those little bands which attach tops of your legs in there. You can feel them. They're probably nice and lit up. A big step forward. Drop your knee at the back. And what we're going to do, we're just going to surge our hips forward. Just in case you weren't understand what forward was. Never be too explicit. Unless a children person. Now, hand across, put the hand behind. Let's get a twist and push those hips forward a little bit more. I feel it right all the way up here when I do this. That's good. My right arm. Well, no, I'm using this to pull myself around. Using this hand to just push around. Okay, and come back and change. A lovely view there, Blue. Not it. Not here anyway. Okay, just stay here first. No, thank you. get a little stretch here first. Allow the body to just catch up. What happens with your exercise, the muscles get really stressed and tight because they're trying to work against you. And by stretching, you're just giving that little bit of a loosening. And what happens is obviously when you work a muscle, the tenues ever so slightly tear, and that's when you get a little bit of pain. And the body obviously just grows. It's one of the only parts of the body that can grow. Obviously, your liver can grow as well, can't it? Okay, so opposite hand across. And it's just a good way of doing it, preventing injuries, good old stretching. It's one of the things I didn't do when I was training hard. I was a much younger person. We didn't stretch enough. Literally, stretching was 30 seconds. Touch your toes, first side, side. Right, I'm throwing them out. Stretching is either extreme stretching, try and get your legs apart as far as possible.
Yeah, doing the splits.
Doing the splits for no reason whatsoever, and no science, or nothing. I've been taking up yoga. It's definitely changed my perspective on things. And time. Okay, well done. I think time check are we on?
Yeah, it's 7:30.
7:32. Thank you so much for everybody. Remember, Sunday, if you've got some weights, any kind of weight, which is one weight, it doesn't have to be super heavy, it doesn't have to be super big, to make sure you've got some sort of weight. Just going to do a little bit of a weight. If you do not have a weight, that is fine. We'll always give you an alternative that just gives you body weight. But have a lovely, lovely Saturday and the rest of your Friday. I'll see you Sunday at 3 o'clock.
See you guys.
That's 3. Have a lovely rest of your day and see ya.